You know what's wild? Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is literally predicting the future. Not in some mystical fortune teller way, but in a way that's actually keeping you alive every single second. Don't believe me? Okay, try this. Clap your hands right now. Go ahead, I'll wait. Did you notice something? The sound and the feeling of your hands touching happened at the exact same moment, right? Well, here's the thing. They didn't. Your brain lied to you. The sound actually reached your ears slightly after the physical sensation, but your brain smoothed it all out so it feels simultaneous. Your brain literally predicted what was about to happen and made sure everything lined up perfectly. That's not magic. That's your brain being a prediction machine on steroids. See, we like to think our brain just reacts to stuff. Something happens, we respond. Simple. But that's not how it works at all. Your brain is constantly running simulations about what's going to happen next, and it's doing this hundreds of times per second without you even knowing. Think about catching a ball. If your brain only reacted after seeing where the ball is, you'd never catch anything. The ball would smack you in the face every single time. Instead, your brain looks at the trajectory, the speed, the spin, and it calculates where that ball is going to be before it gets there. Then it moves your hand to that exact spot. You're not catching where the ball is. You're catching where your brain predicted it would be. Pretty cool, right? But it gets even crazier. Your brain is so obsessed with predicting the future that it's actually kind of lazy about the present. Here's what I mean. Most of what you see right now isn't actually coming from your eyes. Nope. Your brain is basically running on a good enough policy. It takes little bits of information from your eyes and then fills in the rest based on what it expects to see. This is why you can walk through your house in the dark without breaking your toes every 5 seconds. Your brain has a map. It knows where the coffee table is supposed to be. It's predicting that it's still there. And 99% of the time, it's right. But that 1% of the time when someone moved the furniture, yeah, that's when you learn some new curse words. Or have you ever been typing on your phone and you don't even look at the keys anymore? Your fingers just know where to go? That's not muscle memory. Well, it kind of is. But it's really your brain predicting where each letter is going to be and moving your fingers there before you consciously think about it. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your brain doesn't just predict physical stuff. It predicts people, emotions, entire social situations. Ever finish someone's sentence? That's your brain running a prediction model on their speech patterns, vocabulary, and context. You're literally predicting their thoughts. Your brain, or how about this? You're walking down the street and you see someone you know coming toward you. Immediately, your brain starts predicting the entire interaction. Are they going to say hi? Should I wave now or wait? What if they don't see me? Should I look at my phone to avoid awkwardness? Your brain is running like 50 different scenarios before they even get close to you. And then, of course, you both do that weird thing where you try to step around each other but keep moving in the same direction. That's two prediction machines failing spectacularly at the same time. Now, you might be wondering, why does the brain do all this? Why not just deal with things as they happen? Because prediction equals survival. Our ancestors who were better at predicting where the lion was going to jump lived longer than the ones who just reacted after the lion was already chewing on their leg. Evolution basically turned our brains into the world's most sophisticated what-if machine. But like any system, it can mess up. And when it does, things get weird. Ever had that thing where you're absolutely sure you turned off the stove, but then you're lying in bed and you're like, wait, did I actually turn it off or did I just predict turning it off? That's your prediction system getting tangled up with your memory. Your brain predicted the action so vividly that you can't remember if you actually did it. Or here's a fun one. Have you ever reached for your phone and it's not in your pocket and you feel this moment of pure panic? That's because your brain predicted it would be there. When reality doesn't match the prediction, your brain basically throws an error message, and that feels like anxiety. The really mind-bending part? Your brain is predicting this video right now. It's guessing what I'm going to say next, anticipating the pacing, expecting certain words to follow others. When I meet those expectations, everything feels smooth and satisfying. But when I suddenly say something like purple elephant disco pants, your brain does a little stutter because that wasn't in the prediction model. Scientists call this predictive processing, and it's basically the operating system your brain runs on. Everything you experience, sights, sounds, feelings, it's all your brain's best guess about what's happening based on past experience and current information. This is also why time can feel weird sometimes. When you're doing something new and exciting, your brain is working overtime, making new predictions, updating its models, staying alert. That's why time feels slow. But when you're doing the same boring routine, your brain's just running on autopilot with its predictions, barely paying attention, and suddenly 3 hours have disappeared. So yeah, you're not really living in the present moment. You're living about half a second in the future, in a world your brain constructed based on what it thinks is about to happen. And honestly, it's doing a pretty incredible job. Most of the time, you don't even notice it's happening. You just go about your day catching balls, finishing sentences, and not walking into walls, completely unaware that your brain is running the most sophisticated prediction algorithm in the known universe. Pretty wild when you think about it. Your brain is literally a time machine, just pointed a tiny bit forward instead of backward. And it's working right now, predicting how this video is going to end. So, did it get it right?